Hi guys, so I've not done these in a while. In fact, I've not done one of these since I bought this. We've done a couple of race meeting videos where my son and I have taken our new X-rays. So this is an XB4 2019, and I've also got my son an XB2 2019. And I've not done any videos, like I say, until we've got these, or since we've had these. This one is, so I'm told, an ex-team Xray driver's car, so Alex Campbell's, which somebody has recognised from the shell, but the guy who sold it to me let me know as well that it used to be his car. Like many people who buy these cars second hand, I've obviously not built this, so I've checked it over and dusted it down and made a few little trackside repairs, like screws coming out and this, that and the other. I had a wheel come off in the final, which was a bit rubbish, but you live and learn. But today I'm going to try and do my first bit of major maintenance, which is change the diff oil in the front and back. I've been looking up on various setup sheets, and of course the setup sheets are from pro drivers, or the ones I can find are. You have to be a bit cautious because their setups are obviously finely tuned to top of the line racing, which is not me. I'm somewhere much lower, learning basically to race. So I'm going to go for 10k front and rear in the diffs, because that seems to be a kind of neutral weight from what I can see. There are, like I say, in the setup sheets there's loads of variations, and of course the more modern versions of this they seem to be using active diffs, which obviously that doesn't help me because these are not active. But yeah, it's been a great car. Really enjoying it, and the last meeting, which was a couple of weeks ago, went really well, and felt like I was making real progress. So anyway, enough of the waffle. I'll give you an update how I'll get on with these diffs as we go. Okay, so that's the first diff out, the front diff. That's come out quite well. There's the housing, obviously the diff itself and the two bearings. So yeah, 4 screws basically, and taking the sway bar off. Yeah, so far so good. That's all the gears out, satellite gears out, gasket, and the diff casing itself all cleaned. A bit of brake cleaner sorted that, so I'm going to refill it with oil now. Okay, so she's back in, all cleaned up, looking good. So this is now the rear diff, and that's come out well as well. 4 screws, 2 out the base, from underneath the chassis, and then 2 either side here. Pulls the bulkhead off, and then you can just lift it out. Simple as. Interestingly, this one, the oil definitely seems a little bit dirtier than the front. So I don't know if you can really pick it up on here, but it's a definite greyness to this oil. Yeah, it's not filthy, but hopefully means it's worthwhile me changing it at least. And now, while I'm halfway doing it, I feel a lot more confident doing it again, because it's not a massive job. It's like I say, 4 screws each bulkhead to lift out the diff, and then cleaning out the oil and refilling. So fingers crossed the rest goes well. You can see there that the oil is pretty mucky. so definitely worth cleaning this one, whereas the front was much cleaner. But yeah, good to do because this is the first bit of maintenance I've done, taking things apart, so now I feel more confident with the car in terms of how it's put together. So yeah, another thing that struck me that's different than what I'm used to, so normally, or in the past, I've built armour diffs, which are much bigger than this, and these don't have quite as much oil in. So with an armour diff, you fill it, whereas these go just, according to the instructions, just above that bar, or just so that's covering. I don't know if you can see that there. I'm just trying to let the air bubbles come out of this one. But yeah, so at first glance I thought, oh, there's not much oil in these. But that is, so it's for when the oil expands with heat. So there's some room in there. And they are tiny, these, you know, that is their finger. So it is very small, which of course you'll know this if you've seen it, but yeah, feels small to me. Okay, so that's both front and rear diff done. Pretty happy with that. Taking me about an hour for both, maybe an hour and a half. But yeah, really simple. A couple of screws out there for the sway bar, those two screws, two in the chassis, pop off the bulkhead, same in the front as well. And yeah, good. I want to do the XB2 now. It's one of those things, isn't it, when you buy these second-hand, you don't really know when the last time was that the diff oil has been changed. And I'm not like a super racer that's going to be changing it after every race meet, but I do want to do it reasonably regularly to make sure it's in good order and working as well as it can. And of course, as with the back, we saw it was quite dirty, so that's definitely worth doing. Probably take a bash at the shocks at some point as well and change their oil over it. But yeah, that went well. I feel, like I say, feel confident now that my first bit of maintenance on the car went well. So yeah, hopefully useful to watch, and thank you for watching. If you like, and if you like some more, please subscribe, because we're going to have plenty of club racing up on the channel. Cheers.